Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am going to be sharing my thoughts on Blue Heaven's new launches. Blue Heaven recently came up with their Blue Heaven and range, in which they have launched 10 different product category, out of which I have bought 8 of their products. I haven't picked up their lip balm and makeup remover stick. Apart from that, I have everything. So if you want to know my thoughts on them, then just keep on watching. Now let's talk about the first product. Blue Heaven Fresh and Flawless Hydrating Skin Tint with hyaluronic acid, sunscreen and anti-pollution SPF 25 PA++. It comes in a glass bottle with a pump, and you can lock this pump as well. Consistency of this is thick, it's not runny, and texture is creamy, and it has strong fragrance. It comes in 7 shades. I have picked up the shade Caramel. It is the darkest shade in the range. As per brand description, this caramel shade is for deep skin with yellow undertones, but I would say this shade is for medium to tan skin tone only, and it does not have really heavy yellow undertone. I took one pump of this tint on the right side of my face and I applied it using a brush, and it blends easily into the skin. And here you can see I have got light coverage, so I would say you can get light coverage out of it if you use one pump of the product using a brush. Then I took one pump of this skin tint on the other side of my face and I used a sponge to blend it out. And I have got lesser coverage on this side because I have used a sponge. So I would say this side has sheer coverage. So this skin tint gives sheer to light coverage depending upon the tool you use. If you want, you can build it up, but I don't see the point of applying 4 pumps of the foundation on the entire face. So I would recommend using a brush with this instead of the sponge, because with sponge you won't get much coverage. It gives light coverage and it settles down to a matte finish very quickly. So if you want to use cream products on top, then apply them quickly, otherwise it will move your base. It would have made more sense to me if it had dewy finish instead of matte finish, because it's a skin tint. I feel it's just a light coverage foundation and they are marketing it as a skin tint, but it is just a light coverage foundation. So it does work, but there is nothing hydrating about it and there is nothing like skin tint in it. So it's just a light coverage foundation. If you want it, you can get it. Next is Blue Heaven Erase and Enhance Full Coverage Concealer Pen with green tea and goji berry extracts. It comes in a plastic pen packaging, has this window to see the shade, has synthetic bristles, and you need to click this back portion in order to get the product out. Consistency is thin, it's thinner than their skin tint. Texture is creamy and it has mild fragrance. It also comes in 7 shades. I have again picked up the shade Caramel, but this time Caramel is not the darkest shade, it is the second darkest shade in the range. I picked up the shade Caramel in both foundation and concealer, thinking that it would either complement each other or be the same shade, but this Caramel shade is nothing like their foundation shade. In fact, it has pink undertone that looks really prominent on my olive undertone skin. This concealer dries down very quickly, so I'm applying it onto one eye and then blending it instantly without wasting any second. It has sheer to light coverage, and if you use a sponge, the coverage will be even lesser. For comparison, I would say it has lesser coverage than the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. So if you have used that, you can get the idea about the coverage. I don't like this concealer. First of all, the shade is a disaster. It does not look good on my skin. It has pink undertone and it dries very quickly, so it becomes difficult to use. And I also don't like the click-on packaging because it dispenses out very less product at a time. So you need to click multiple times to apply the concealer in like one section only. And if you have not noticed, then it only has 2 ml of the product in it. So 2 ml is a very less quantity, I would say. And I'm not impressed by the formula of this product, so I would say you can skip it. Next we have the Blue Heaven Sculpt and Set Brow Gel with Vitamin B5, beeswax and fibers. It comes in matte tube packaging, has twist up plastic cap and has a small brush to apply the product. It comes in 2 shades. I have picked up the shade Grey. The consistency of this brow gel is really good. It's not too wet and it also has fibers in it. In few seconds it dries and does not transfer, and it also has mild alcoholic fragrance. First I remove the excess product and then I lightly brush my brows in upward strokes. Don't apply it with a lot of pressure. I really like the size of the brush. It's not too big for the brows. And this grey color looks good on my black brows. Even if you don't wear makeup, you can use this on an everyday basis. Just apply the light layer and you are good to go. It dries in few seconds and becomes transfer proof. It does not make the eyebrow hair crunchy or stiff. It sets them, but sets them softly. It's pigmented, so you can easily go overboard with it. So always use it with very less pressure and apply it only on the hairs. Don't go and comb your hair through the root area, otherwise you will look like a clown. It is a 10 on 10 product. I'm really impressed with it. Next I have the Blue Heaven Kiss and Blush Lip and Cheek Tint with avocado oil and mango butter. Comes in a round twist up stick packaging, and this is the amount you get in there. Consistency is very thin and texture feels like an oil-based product and has mild fragrance. It comes in 7 shades and they have 2 finishes, matte and metallic. I have picked up 2 shades, Muted Peach and Rose Dusk, and both the shades have matte finish. Muted Peach is a peachy nude color and Rose Dusk is a purplish pink color. These lip and cheek tint are very creamy, it glides on the skin very smoothly and blends easily too. If you touch the product, it feels like an oil-based product, but it does not lift away the foundation. Another thing I would like to point out, the formula of this is very creamy. Here you can see I have a thick chunk of the product onto my cheek. So while applying, apply it with a very soft hand. And here you can see how Rose Dusk and Muted Peach, both the shade, look on my skin. The Muted Peach shade is less intense, or you can say less pigmented than the Rose Dusk shade, and I do like the Muted Peach shade more than the Rose Dusk shade. So if you want more intensity of the color, you can build up them. They say it's a lip and cheek product, so I tried it on the lips too, but it was settling onto the lines of my lips and it was looking patchy in some areas. For the lips, it's too liquidy and less pigmented and less waxy than a lipstick or a lip balm, and it also does not leave any tint on the lips. So I would say it does not work as a lip tint at all. Next we have the Blue Heaven Strobe and Shave Duo Stick with avocado oil and mango butter. It comes in twist up plastic packaging, has contour on one side and highlighter on the other side. The consistency is thin and texture is light. It comes in two shades. I have picked up the shade Magnificent Deep, and they say this shade is for medium to dusky skin tone. The contour side of this one is a warm toned shade, and the highlighter has silvery reflex with white base. This contour stick shows up on my skin and it defines the face, and it blends easily without lifting the foundation. And I do like the contour side of this one. Formula of the highlighter is slightly stiff than the contour stick, so I saw a little bit of the foundation transferage onto the highlighter stick. This highlighter does not have any glittery or shimmery particles in it, so it's a very subtle looking highlighter. Even though it's a silver color, but it highlights the skin and looks natural at the same time. I don't like the highlighter side of this stick because it removes the foundation very slightly. If you are looking for a natural looking non-shimmery highlighter that you can apply on top of your moisturized face, then you can get this product. But if you're someone who loves blinding highlighter, then this one is not the one for you, so you can skip it. Next we have the Blue Heaven Prep and Fix Primer and Setting Mist with vitamin B plus E and aloe vera. It comes in this tinted pink plastic bottle and has a spray nozzle to spritz the product. This setting spray has watery consistency and has strong fragrance. The spray nozzle of this product is not good. It dispenses out the product in a concentrated area, so I had to spray my face 7 to 8 times to wet it evenly. You can use it to prep your face or to set your makeup. It gives non-oily dewy finish to the skin. I feel it's a really affordable dewy finish setting spray that you can definitely pick up. Second last product that we have today is the Blue Heaven Silk and Stain Lip Tint with jojoba oil and vitamin E. Comes in matte tube packaging, has plastic twist up cap and has doe foot sponge applicator to apply the product. Consistency of this product is thin and watery, and it has moderate fruity fragrance. It comes in 5 shades. I have got the shade Heartbreak Red, but it's sadly not a red shade. It's a pink shade. This particular shade is pigmented and easy to apply. This shade is not natural looking. It's a very obvious looking pink color. Even though it's very pigmented, does not mean it's gonna cover your lip pigmentation. If you have pigmented lips like I do, then your lip pigmentation will peek through. After it dries down, it becomes completely matte and translucent. It's a very good product. I have not seen a water-based lip tint in the market which is this affordable. So if you want it, you can definitely pick it up. Lastly, I have the Blue Heaven Lush and Juicy Lip Plumping Wand with avocado oil and vitamin E. It comes in a clear acrylic container and has twist-up cap and a doe foot sponge applicator to apply the product. Consistency of this gloss is thin and non-sticky, and it does not have any glitter particles in it. It comes in 7 shades. I have picked up the shade Mauve Tint, and it's a dusty pink type of shade, and it does not have any glitter particles to it. I don't know why. By looking at the pictures online, I thought that it would be a glittery gloss. This lip gloss is slightly tinted and the color of it is not that opaque. So you can apply it on top of any lipstick and it would not change the shade of the lipstick too much. When I applied it, it was tingling and giving cooling sensation for a good 30 minutes, and I enjoy that sensation. But I have not noticed any plumping effect on my lips. Lips look very juicy with this lip gloss, and it looks like I have applied lip oil onto my lips. It's a 10 on 10 gloss. You can get it if you want it. So that was all for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.